Hi guys, sorry to be about 60 seconds late getting started tonight. You know what? I was ready to hit the button and I realized that I had left my iPad downstairs. And of course, you know what? I have to have the iPad to see the chat. Yeah, you can't watch it on the same thing you're broadcasting from, or it causes all kinds of interesting problems. So welcome everyone. Tonight we are breaking a little football and a little basketball. Before we actually get started ripping the packs, there's some information that we go through. So let's get that up and running first off. So what you see on the screen there, a couple things. The most important thing, of course, is to say thank you to everybody. I always appreciate each and every one of you who bids with me and breaks with me. Many of you keep me company in chat as well. So thank you for that. The second piece of information on there, my feedback is 100% automated. So what that means to you is anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly get it in return. No waiting for me to get caught up, which it seems like I never do. I never get caught up. I don't think anybody in the modern world ever gets caught up on things, do we? Next up, we are taking a look at the breaks that are currently scheduled on eBay, already up and listed for the next 5 days. So tomorrow, we're taking it easy tomorrow, just one break, and it's a half case of Heritage Baseball, and it's the first half of a new case. On Monday, we'll open a full-sized autographed helmet. Note that's a new series. That's the 2018 Gold Rush, so it'll be the first time we've done one of those. They've just come out. And then we'll do 15 Lux Football 2010 plates and patches. And the last full case that I have of Select Basketball will also be Monday night. Tuesday at Game Day Greats Autograph Football Jersey, a full case of National Treasures Football. And the start of a new case of Gypsy Queen Baseball will break half of that case. On Wednesday, don't have a whole lot going on Wednesday, just a mini football helmet, but a full case of Prism Mosaic Basketball. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. Then Thursday, some 2016 Black Gold Football, 2011 Prime Signatures Football half case, and a full case of 2018 Topps Tribute Baseball. So that's what the 5 days ahead looks like for tonight. This is the order that we're breaking in tonight as well. So it's Upper Deck, Premier Football, Playbook Football, Gold Standard Basketball, and Donruss Basketball in that order. The things that are important for you to note on this page, anticipated shipping date, anything that has free shipping, which are these items right here, Upper Deck, Playbook, and Gold Standard. That stuff always goes out about 5 or 6 days after the auction ends. Might go a little sooner if you have another package shipping in the meantime. It'll hitch a ride. Otherwise, look for this to go out roughly Thursday the 29th. Our paid shipping break tonight, that's our 5 boxes of Donruss Basketball. I'm anticipating that to get out the door on Tuesday. It's always possible it could slide to Wednesday, but right now I'm anticipating Tuesday. So that's the important part of that. Also, if you're in one of these first 3 breaks, please take a moment to review the information you see on the screen there. If your team is not pulled, you hit nothing in a break, no cards, nothing. You're still entitled to a consolation trading card for your team. That can be from any year or any series. It's typically going to be sent with your next package. It can be sent sooner upon request. There are more details about that in the listing description. First up tonight, 1 box of 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football. This is break number 9. It ended tonight, March 24th, as did everything we're going to break tonight. And you will see team names on the left, your name in lights as the winning bidder across from it on the right-hand side. And, of course, one of these spreadsheets will go up before every break. So if you're not in this first break for Upper Deck Premier Football, you're still going to get a chance to see all your info up there shining across from your team as soon as we get to your break. And you're going to notice right now that the focus is changing, and that is on purpose. Don't worry, we're still going to be able to see our cards fine. I don't like autofocus, so I manually set it. And most of the time, it's okay. Occasionally, I have to tweak it, so we'll see what happens tonight. Yeah, Jacob, I occasionally do mixers. I mean, I have some stuff to do mixers with. In fact, I've got some chrome mixers that I need to do and some strata mixers that I need to do, but I just don't have any of those ready to go right now. I mean, they take a little more work, not only to list, but to photograph and to get ready. And right now I've had so many base card heavy things come out recently. Those take forever to break, forever to sort and ship. I just haven't had time to do that. I've certainly done mixers in the past, and we definitely will be doing some in the future, but just not right at this moment. Numbered to 225, first out is Big Ben Roethlisberger, former Pittsburgh Steelers. And next up to 99, we have a preeminence autograph for the Texans, Jared Zabransky. That is a sticker auto. And maybe I see a little kind of, a little minor edge and corner wear on that one. Nothing super extreme, but it's not 100% perfect either. After that, we have numbered to 99, Scott Chandler. That's for the Chargers. Next out, Calvin Johnson. Boom. Lions. You are happy, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Because there's your nice Calvin Johnson rookie autograph and relic. It's numbered to 175. And that is an excellent hit for the Lions in this break. Then we have the Redskins with Jason Campbell to 99. And that, of course, is relic, no autograph on that one. Bengals with a hit, Rudy Johnson, numbered to 75. That's actually not a bad looking little patch down there, especially because we have a little bit of white in the C, kind of offsetting all that orange. So the Bengals with the Rudy Johnson. And finally, our manufactured patch is Kevin Kolb, numbered to 75 for the Eagles. So it seems like we pull him a lot in some of these older products. Kolb, I mean. So to recap, this is Upper Deck 2007 Upper Deck. The manufactured patch to 75 for the Eagles. Nice little relic to 75 for the Bengals. A relic to 99 for the Redskins. My favorite hit out of this box to 175, our nice Calvin Johnson. I'm trying to get this where the light doesn't glare off of it. I know it's at a weird angle, but you can see it better that way. For the Lions relic and autograph. That's a super nice hit. For the Chargers, Scott Chandler to 99. These are all sticker autos too, by the way, guys, if I didn't say that. Jared Zabransky to 99 for the Texans. And then our base card, we may as well show it because there was just one, is Big Ben for the Steelers. All right, Upper Deck Premier in the books. Time for Playbook Football, which I haven't opened in a while. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff around here, and sometimes I just forget to cycle certain things through. And that's kind of what happened with Playbook, because I've got plenty of it, but I just keep forgetting to list it. But we're breaking it tonight. So once again, if you are in this break for Playbook Football, please make note of the information on the screen there. Anticipated shipping date of Thursday, and please read the information there about the consolation cards if you don't pull anything in the break. So this is one box of 2013 Panini Playbook Football. It is break number 18, so the 18th time that we have busted into this one. And like our other items tonight, it ended March the 24th, and we're live streaming it March the 24th. I'm sad that we had no playbook this year. After many years of, gosh, at least back as far as 2011 anyway. Playbook's been a good, faithful standby in football. And then this year they said, don't think so, and didn't make it. Just kind of a drag. But 2013 is a good year to pull for Playbook because there's a couple of booklets in here and a couple of base cards. And you know, every year they changed the configuration of Playbook a little bit. So some years I think were better than others. The configuration, I mean, but you know, they've got their own thing rolling over there at Panini. You never kind of know what they're going to do. First out is Jordan Poyer, and it is a 1 of 1. So how about that? It's over here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there, right there by my finger. 1 of 1, Jordan Poyer for the Eagles. Always like to pull a 1 of 1. A little bit of chipping down here, I notice, in particular in the lower right corner and also in the upper right corner. So both of those corners are imperfect, noticeable more so on the back than the front. Josh, we just did Upper Deck Premiere. We sure did. We are currently doing 2013 Playbook. Percy Harvin for the Seahawks is our base card in here. And like our other cards, you know, I can see, and I'm sure you can too, there's some minor chipping and edge and corner wear on the Percy Harvin. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Rex Burkhead, 299 sticker auto. And so is the Jordan Poyer, by the way. I don't know if I said that. A nice little 1 of 1, and then they put a sticker auto on it, but what are you going to do? Josh, we did not have any Brian Leonard in there this time. We didn't, unfortunately. Probably our big hit out of that box was a nice Calvin Johnson signature and relic for the Lions, was what I would call our main hit out of that one. Robert Woods for the Buffalo Bills, and that is to 299. Of course, you've got the nice 4-color patch over here, another patch there, and then the hard signed autograph. It's actually signed on something that's inserted into the card, but I mean, it's not a sticker anyway. Vance McDonald for the Niners. I don't pull too much Vance McDonald. It doesn't seem like, out of Playbook anyway. Pull him out of some other stuff. This is to 199. You got a couple of nice relics there. They skimped a little bit and didn't give us but the one color, but what are you going to do? So to recap 13 Playbook, Vance McDonald to 199 for the 49ers. Robert Woods for the Bills to 299. Rex Burkhead to 299 Bengals. And then the nice little 1 of 1 Jordan Poyer for the Eagles. Once again, with some noticeable chipping on both of the right corners, upper and lower, and just some kind of general edge stuff with all of those cards, but nothing terrible. So that has football all done for tonight. So I know many of you are taking off. So for those of you who are heading out, once again, thank you. I appreciate you bidding with me, breaking with me. I'm trying to get us back in our groove of doing 3 or 4 one-box breaks a night. And I know many of you are used to that. And I have, and as I said earlier, breaking so much stuff with so much base, I kind of haven't kept us on a good schedule with that. But I'm hoping to get us back on track pretty soon. You can see it's starting to get back to normal a little, and we'll get back in our groove on that. This is going to bring us to Gold Standard Basketball. If you are in that break, please take note of the info on the screen in regard to your anticipated shipping date, which is Thursday, and also the information about what happens if you do not pull a card in this break. And basically, it's that you're entitled to a consolation card that will usually ship with your next hit and can go sooner if you ask me. So 2012-13 Panini Gold Standard Basketball. This is break number 1. First time we have busted this. Hard to believe, as much 12-13 as I like to open. And we had a couple teams that didn't sell. That would be the Hawks and the Nets. You'll see those are designated there as no bids buyback. Everything else you will see, excuse me, the winning bidder ID across from the team name. So there's a couple of things to know about this. The first one is pretty much every 2012-13 product that we open from Panini is going to have a bonus pack of cards in it. Kobe something or another. I can't remember what they're called right now. There it is, Anthology. And we open it up, we look through it, and most of the time it's the same old base cards over and over and over. Every once in a while, we find something else. We found one that was autographed a while back. It was numbered 7. So when we look through Kobe Anthology, if it's all the base cards, nothing happens to them. They just eventually get donated. If we find a hit in here, then it would be given out by way of random to, everybody in the break would have a chance at it. And you can find information about that, bonus packs, and all kinds of other fun, interesting things at the bottom of each listing down there in the description. In the special circumstances area, it deals specifically with promo packs and bonus packs and all that kind of jazz. Tells you how we handle those. So our metal card here is Eric Gordon, excuse me, for NOLA. And I know it looks a little kind of weird right now. Well, I put it in the sleeve, but beyond that, it also has a plastic coating on it, right, to keep it from getting scratched. So when you get it, you take that plastic coating off of it. It will shine nice and new and happy and pretty for you. The other thing about basketball from this year, many of you know, because a lot of you break with me often, this is to 349 Cephalosha for the Thunder, is that we have rookies in here not only from 12-13, but also from 2011-2012 to 349 Mike Conley for the Grizzlies. And that's the case with pretty much all of the 2012-13 Panini products. That is because of the lockout in 11-12. So all of the rookie class from that year is doubled up with the rookie class from 12-13 in the 12-13 products. This is numbered to 10, also for NOLA with Vasquez, Grievous Vasquez. So it's kind of like a little more bang for your buck, if you will, having 2 rookie classes. I see a redemption. I'm going to set it aside. We'll come back to it. Numbered to 199, Jerry Lucas for the Knicks. Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli. And Festus here is he numbered? Am I not seeing it? I guess he's not numbered. But you've got a relic, and it is, boy, there's a glare hitting that too, isn't there? And it is an on-card, hard-signed autograph and relic. I just don't believe that it's numbered that I'm seeing anyway. For the Rockets, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a nice hit for the Rockets. That is numbered to 99, and that is the wrong sleeve too. It's a sticker auto, but still, right? I mean, it's not like the Rockets sold for that much money tonight, and you pull a nice Hakeem Olajuwon auto to 99. You probably don't care that it's on a sticker. That's what I'm thinking. So nice little hit for the Rockets. Celtics are going to get in on the action with Chris Joseph. And again, that is on-card signature and relic. And the glare is going to blind us all, right? I can't find a good way to hold it that it doesn't have a lot of light bouncing off of it. For the Knicks, Raymond Felton. That is numbered to 149 with your relic. And I did not move our base forward like I normally do. I didn't really, I don't know. I was just anxious to look at it, and I didn't move it forward. So we have a couple more base to look at here. This is to 349, Joakim Noah for the Bulls. And then for the Celtics, to 149 is Courtney Lee. Our redemption, okay, before I flip this over, there's a couple things you need to know. First, it's going to be expired. Second, you do still want to redeem it in your Panini account, even though it will be expired. Third, if they still have it, they'll usually send it to you in a matter of a couple of weeks. Okay, maybe a couple months. But on the older stuff, often it really is a couple weeks if they still have it. I'm getting our checklist put up. I'm bringing you along with me here while we do that. So if you've waited a couple of months and you have not gotten it, then basically that means they don't have it. And at that point, and this is where it gets ugly, you have to track down a live person. If you can ever find a live person, they will help you and they will trade out for you for a different card if they don't still have your expired card, but you got to find the live person first. I always recommend Facebook and or Twitter for that sort of thing. This is Tyler Honeycutt, and it just says card set rookies. All right, so let's go back to our spreadsheet or our Panini checklist that we just pulled up, and we'll find out a little more information about this card. It is card number 295. Way down here. All right, so that is for the Sacramento Kings. It looks to be an open, unnumbered edition, because if it were numbered, it would have it, right over there in that little box. So the absence of a number tells me it will be an open edition. And I do have more 12-13 Gold Standard. I also have some 11-12 Gold Standard. I've got a lot of other 12-13 stuff in general and some 13-14. So again, I just have to find time to list it. But I'm going to try to get busy on that. Tyler Honeycutt redemption for the Kings. For the Knicks to 149 was the Raymond Felton relic. For the Celtics, Chris Joseph, hard-signed auto and relic, not numbered. For the Rockets, I think my favorite hit out of this box is the nice Hakeem Olajuwon sticker auto to 99. For the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli, hard-signed autograph and relic. And once again, our metal card, which will look a lot better when you get it and you peel all the plastic off of it. But in the meantime, it looks like this. That is Eric Gordon for New Orleans. So 12-13 Gold Standard wrapped up. Will bring us to our quarter case of Donruss basketball, which we haven't opened in a while. So basically the reason I decided to start opening some of this again is because, the prices have really taken off for the next day autographs, which come out of the set. So, yeah, we need to find some. This, of course, being a paid shipping break, I am anticipating it to get out the door on Tuesday. I don't really think it'll go on Monday. It says plus or minus a day. I doubt seriously it would go Monday. Minor possibility it could slide into Wednesday, but Tuesday is my best guess for shipping on this break. And this is 5 boxes of 2017-18 Donruss basketball. That is a quarter of a case, and this is break number 6. So the 6th time we have broken it. Same as before, ended tonight, the 24th of March, with team names on one side, winning bidders across from it on the opposite side. So here's the deal with this, guys. Many of you know this because you've heard me talking about it over the last several days. I originally ordered, this is not a sealed case, and I'm going to tell you why it's not a sealed case. It's because originally I just ordered 10 boxes, which is half a case. And I thought, that's really all I want to mess with, and we're just going to do it as a couple of quarter case breaks and go on about our way. Then I started looking again at some of the prices for the next day autos, and I kind of checked around to see what everybody's inventory levels were, and people were starting to get kind of low on it, and I thought, you know what, maybe I want the rest of it. So then I called back and said, and I already had the first 10 boxes had already shown up here. I said, why don't you send me the other 10 boxes too? So that is why it is not a sealed case. Normally, if it had been a sealed case, I would have taken all the boxes out and we would have numbered them, and random would have chosen which ones we opened tonight versus which ones we did in a different break. But since this wasn't in a sealed case anyway, I just grabbed the 5 off the top and we are off to the races. Now the box on this says that we will find 1 autograph or 1 relic. In reality, every box of this that I've opened, we have found both an autograph and a relic. So my assumption is they just either changed their mind as to what they were including after the boxes were printed, or they just made a misprint on the box. I don't know. But that's what we have found so far. Like everything with Panini, it is, quote, on average, unquote. So what that means is sometimes a hit might be replaced with a Panini Rewards Point card. And if that happens, we will award it by way of random.org at the end of the break. Now you probably notice here that some of these cards are upside down. That's because Panini has them going 100 different directions in every single pack. And unless someone objects, that's how we'll look at them. Now, if somebody gets, unhappy about that and you want every single one flipped around to see it right side up, just jump into chat and let me know. I will accommodate that request. Otherwise, we'll go forward like this. Joffrey Laverne for the Nuggets is our relic hit out of this box. It came up kind of early on there. So, of course, we should still have a signature somewhere in here. A Chris Paul press proof numbered to 299. That is for the Rockets. Now, you'll notice, of course, he's in his Clippers uniform, but it says Rockets up there and has Rockets on the back. So you'll find this to be the case throughout this series. Somewhere on here, that little tiny information written there is the date that he was traded to the other team. It's always going to go to the team that is printed on the card, regardless of what uniform they're wearing. And I try to point that out because sometimes, if we just see a card go by, especially somebody like that, Chris Paul, who was with the Clippers for years, and maybe you have the Clippers and you're expecting to get that card and then you don't get it and you don't know why, that would be why. Because he's in that uniform, but the team name printed on it is the Rockets. So that's the deal with that. Of course, that's always the case with any break, but it's just in basketball. It seems we have a lot of times we find them in the old uniform with the traded team, the new team on the card. So, as a matter of fact, let's go back and see Kyrie. He is actually in his Celtics uniform. So some will be the way we expect, some won't. A little Court King insert for Kawhi Leonard, who maybe one of these days is going to come back to the court and start playing again. So we will, of course, have 3 more breaks with this Donruss, unless I get super crazy and decide to list a half case all at once. But I don't think that I will, because it's a tremendous amount of sorting. If we did 10 boxes of this, the break itself would take forever, and the sorting would take forever, plus a couple of days. It would just be awful. So the only way I would probably do a full 10-box half case is if I did not ship the base cards, and we shipped only like the inserts and the hits. But most of the time, people want all the cards, so we'll probably just keep rolling on along with our 5 boxes. Or if Panini would put them in a regular size case, like a 12-box case, we could easily do 6. Even a 14-box case. Honestly, even a 16 like they did for Donruss Baseball. I would even do 8 at once, probably. Or maybe it was 7. I don't remember if it was 14 or 16 in Donruss Baseball. But anyway, it was more than 12. And we did those in half cases. But 10, whew, that's too much. Rookie Kings Markelle Fultz insert for the Sixers. Justin Patton for the T-Wolves is our autograph. Nice little hard signed auto there for the Wolves with Justin Patton. So that makes the rest of this box a little less eventful to look through. How about Loyola getting to the Final Four, man? The 11 seed knocking off K-State. And of course, Kansas State knocked off my UK Wildcats the other night. I really didn't think it was a very good game to watch with so many fouls. Of course, I didn't watch all of it. I was doing a break. Rookie King Jordan Bell insert. But I saw the last of it, and it was kind of ugly. It was kind of hard to watch. I don't really think either team played very well, but definitely Kansas State outplayed my UK Wildcats, who were home sitting on a couch somewhere instead of playing tonight. But Loyola, is it Loyola Chicago, whatever the full name of their school is, they are headed to the Final Four. All clear for takeoff. Brogdon insert. And the last I saw at the half, they were not. There's Tyler Lydon to 299 press proof for the Nuggets. Oops, that's the wrong sleeve. The last I saw at the half, it was the Michigan game looked like it was just terrible too. I think it was like 26 to 25 or 25 to 24. I mean, some just absurdly low score. I don't know what is going on this weekend. Phoenix Suns, Josh Jackson rookies insert. Of course, we've got all the rated rookies as well, but unless they're a press proof or numbered or something, I'm not really stopping on those tonight because they're very plentiful. Andrew Wiggins, Court Kings insert. Some kind of Kevin Love insert. And it is a press proof numbered to 199 for the Cavaliers. Some of the press proofs, too, are worth a few dollar bills, depending on the player and which version of press proof you pull. But some of those are worth a little money. Champ is here, insert, and they're with Kobe Bryant, his 5 championships. Hall Kings, Rick Barry, followed by Hall King Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis, or no? Arvydas Sabonis. That was box 1. This is box 2 we're cutting the plastic on right now. If you are watching live and for some reason you cannot see chat or you can't participate in chat, you need to be logged into YouTube to jump into chat. And also, if you are on a mobile device, phone, tablet, whatever, you would need to also click on the link that says you want to see the desktop version. And if you do those 2 things, then you should be able to see and participate in chat if you feel so inclined. Some nights people are chattier than others. A lot of nights probably multitasking. I know I do. When I watch other people's breaks, I'm usually doing something else at the same time. Goran Dragic to 299 for the Heat. Especially when they're long ones like, ones like this that have a lot of base. Wishful thinking insert for the Rockets with James Harden. Rookie Kings, Wayne Selden Jr. for the Grizzlies. Hey, if you have a local card shop, hobby store, whatever you want to call it, a store that sells trading cards locally. Josh Hart, Rookie Kings insert for the Lakers. Remember that the NFL Player of the Day, or NBA Player of the Day promotion's going on right now. A little Lonzo Ball rookie insert for the Lakers. So basically, they have a calendar, or it's not really a calendar, it's a poster. And it has a bunch of different players on it. And you go into the hobby store and whatever player they're on that day. So, I don't know, let's just say it was Lonzo Ball, for instance. And the deal is you're supposed to pull a Lonzo Ball card to win that spot, or win that day, or however you want to say it. So, you would go in, buy some packs at the store, open them in front of, the store personnel, and let's say you pulled Lonzo Ball in one of your packs, and nobody else had already claimed him for the day, then you would take that spot, you get some kind of daily prize, and you'd be entered to win the main store prize. That's to 199, press proof for Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And the store level prize is an encased card, autographed card. You don't know who it's going to be. Well, I mean, your store owner does. He may or may not tell you ahead of time, but they send them one, and, you know, that's what the overall prize for the month is. And then whoever wins the prize at the end of the month goes into the national Panini drawing to spend a day with an NBA player. Significant Signatures, Solomon Hill. That one is a sticker auto, and it is for Nola. Pelicans, Hall Kings, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So it's a pretty cool little promotion, and, you know, doesn't cost you anything to play other than you buy some packs of cards, and usually the players are players that are not too hard to pull. Eric Bledsoe, press proof for the Suns. I always play at my local store, and they have it for NFL and NBA. And I won last year's NBA card locally at our store, and I don't think it was this last year, maybe year before last, I won the NFL card locally. I obviously didn't win the national promotion, but to 399, Luke Kennard, press proof for the Pistons. But it's still kind of cool. It's kind of fun to play. And depending on what the little daily prizes are, I mean, sometimes it's a pack of cards. Sometimes it's, like last year, they had t-shirts and headphones and, I don't know, a bunch of different stuff. So if you have a local store, check it out. You might win something. And if you win the big Panini prize, that's super cool, because you get to spend a day with an NBA player, I think, of your choice. That's what my store owner said anyway. You get to choose the player that it is. And so, like, they do whatever. You spend the day with them. And then they also do an autograph session at the store where you entered. Court King, Steph Curry, insert. So it's a pretty cool little setup. All clear for takeoff. The Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think I saw where his little brother is coming out to go to the NBA, isn't he? Russell Westbrook, all clear for takeoff. And I think I saw that his little brother's going to declare for the draft. And I mean, who knows what he's going to develop into, but right now, off the face of it, I don't think he's quite as good as Big Brother. Aaron Gordon, all clear for takeoff. Insert for the Magic. Hall Kings, Wilt Chamberlain. Hall Kings, Dennis Rodman. But this year's draft, I think, I mean, I would have said Ayton would go at the top. But I saw somebody did a mock draft the other day, and they did not have Ayton at the top. And I'm trying to think who they had at the top of their mock board. It was, Marvin Bagley. That's who it was. They had Marvin Bagley in the top spot. And they had Trae Young way down, like almost out of the lottery, which I was kind of surprised, because at the beginning of the year, I mean, Trae Young was probably close to being at the top of everybody's boards, but not so at the moment. But it does look like it'll be a pretty good group going through again this year. Of course, not everybody's declared yet, so remains to be seen exactly who all is coming out, but I think it's safe to say that we're going to have what looks like a pretty good draft class again. Court Kings, John Wall, insert. Maybe we'll find the next Donovan Mitchell, right? Carmelo Anthony, Jersey Kings for the Knicks. A little mellow fabric. That was a Ray Allen. Champ is here, insert. It's really kind of crazy to think about the fact that we're close to the postseason in Pro Ball, too. This entire basketball season has flown by. Oh, and if any of you guys were not tuned in the other night when I was geeking out about this, there is going to be encased basketball. You're probably, many of you, familiar with encased football. It has 5 cards in it, and one of them is a graded card. Autographed and graded, usually a relic with it, but not always a relic with it. And then there's another, I guess there's, in football, I think there's 1 base card, the graded card, and 3 or 4 autographs. So basketball is going to be essentially the same. So it is going to be an awesome product. I am super looking forward to it, and I have no idea how much of it I'm going to be able to get. As soon as I saw it announced, I picked up the phone, I called every rep I have, every company I work with, and I said, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. So we'll see how much I end up with. They don't ever let you buy as much as you ask for, it seems like, on most products. But that one is going to be really nice. And it's going to come out in a little over a month. I believe it's pegged for right around the 1st of May, somewhere in there. Gary Payton Hall Kings and a Zach Collins Rookie King insert. So we still have a lot of basketball to look forward to. Optic, of course, and National Treasures. And now we're going to add encased to the list. Jamal Murray press proof to 299 for the Nuggets. I still have some more Revolution, too. I've got to get that listed. We've got more Revolution basketball. We have got, I picked up a little bit of extra Chronicles this week as well. I mean, I know the base cards in Chronicles are kind of not, well, okay, let's face it. The base cards are kind of ugly. This is to 99, Kevin Love for the Cavaliers. It's like a hollow foil kind of finish on that one. But even though they're kind of ugly, they still sell pretty well, the autograph and relics. However, that's not really the fun part. The fun part is chasing all the interesting cards. The gold standard and titanium and all that. This is to 299, Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks on that press proof. And we opened, what, like 5 or 6 cases when it first came out? A bunch, anyway. And we never found an insert for Gala. Kings, De'Aaron Fox, rookies insert. Not one. So that one is the money, if we can hit Gala. Court Kings, Miles Turner, Pacers. Gold Standard. There's some boxes where I think we found 1 or 2. And then there was one box where we had a bunch. We had like 4 or 5 in one box. And all the others would be 1 or 2. And same thing with titanium. One box, I think we had none. Most boxes we had 1 or 2. So we have a significant signature for the Cavaliers. And I cannot pronounce his name. Ilgauskas? Something remotely similar to that? I don't know. But there he is for the Cavs, and that is also a sticker auto. Harrison Barnes, Court Kings inserts. So I do think it's going to be fun to get in Chronicles again. And someone was in the break the other night in chat and had been to one of the industry summit meetings and said that Panini announced that Chronicles across all sports, because they had it in baseball as well last year, is going to dispense with the base cards next year, so there won't be any ugly base cards to deal with. And it's going to be a hit-heavy product, is how they described it. So I'm assuming it'll be a lot of inserts like we had this year, probably to varying degrees of difficulty to pull, also like we had this year. But instead of having the autographs and the relics on the base cards, they will have them on the inserts, which is what they did with baseball anyway. Well, actually, it was a mix in baseball. Some were on the inserts and some were on the base cards. But anyway, point being, next year there's not going to be any base, according to the person in chat who was at that meeting. So I thought that was kind of good news. And I'm wondering if they're going to roll it out to football next year too. I bet they do. I mean, we've already got it in baseball and basketball. I bet you they roll it into football. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Because basically they just take the brands that they're not producing as freestanding releases and print the rookies on those. So like Playbook would be an example of one, since they discontinued that brand. I could see us finding, if they did football, finding Playbook in there, finding Prime Signatures, which they did away with this year. Jerry West Hall Kings for the Lakers. Actually did away with some of our good brands this year. As I said, I missed both of those, Prime Signatures and whatever I just said, Prime Signatures and Playbook. I blanked out for a second when I saw the Jason Tatum, sorry. So I'm glad to see the Jason Tatum. I wish that had an autograph on it for you, Celtics, but we at least found you a Tatum jersey hit, and we do still have a couple boxes to go, so we may yet find you an autograph. Of course, he's not the only rookie we're looking for. We got lots of targets in here. To 199 press proof Ryan Anderson for the Rockets. I may have to get up and blow my nose in a second. My nose is bugging me. I'm trying not to sniff in your ear, but it's this crazy weather. Dennis Smith Jr. for the Mavericks on that Rookie Kings insert. So today, just since this morning, we have had freezing rain, hail, Aaron Gordon Court Kings insert, freezing rain, hail, sleet, snow, and then regular rain. All in just since the daylight hours. I mean, good grief, it was 80 in February. Now it's, dropped back down into the 20s at night. It's probably 40 something out there right now, but we're swinging 10, 20 degrees sometimes in one week, sometimes in one day. It's crazy. We didn't have hardly any snow all winter, and now that we are officially into spring, we've already had snow a couple of times. And today, if it hadn't warmed up, we would probably have a foot of snow out there. I mean, it was coming down, and it was accumulating really quickly. And then it changed over to rain and saved us all, so yay for that. I'm done with snow. I am done with winter. I am ready for spring. My plants were up out of the ground. A lot of them were starting to bloom. They're probably all going to be dead after today. My mom was like, is there anything else that can fall from the sky that we haven't gotten today? Like, not really. Not unless you would count a tornado, which technically drops from the sky, but doesn't technically fall from the sky. But that was crazy. Freezing rain, sleet, snow, hail, and regular rain all in one day. But maybe we're going to get it all out of the way here by the end of March. I hope so. We can have a nice warm, normal April. Sendarius Thornwell for the Clippers, press proof to 299. This is box 4, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. I mean, I guess you guys kind of know that because you can see how many are left over there, but I don't know. I try to count it down if I think about it. Markelle Fultz, rookies insert for the 76ers. And especially because people, you know, you jump in and out sometimes. You just want to know, hey, where are we in the grand scheme of things? This is still a lot of cards. Even out of 5 boxes, this is still a lot of cards. I just don't see how I could do 10 in one break. I don't think I can. I think I would not be happy when it came time to sort it and ship it. Rondé Hollis Jefferson for the Nets is our relic hit. Jersey Kings. So did we already find... No, out of this box, we've only found that. We haven't found the autograph out of this box yet, right? I think that's right. Because we just got started. See, sometimes I have to stop and think about where we are in it. Dwayne Bacon, Rookie Kings. Ibka for the Raptors, press proof to 199. I tell you what I am really looking forward to, and I wish I had listed it before now because we could have broken it like 4 or 5 days ago, except I didn't have it listed, is the Prism Mosaic. Houston Rockets press proof for James Harden. And is that numbered? Did I miss the number on it? I don't guess it's numbered, but it is a press proof anyway because it says it right there. So Hall Kings, Mitch Richmond. So I think you guys are probably familiar with Prism Mosaic, the vast majority of you, because it came out last year, but it was a weird way that it came out last year. They had that product at the end of the 2015-16 season replay. You remember it? And it was really expensive to buy when it first came out. Like, very expensive. And then the hits that were in it really were not in line with the price paid for the product. So a lot of people, I think, complained, and a lot of the distributors complained because it wasn't selling and etc. So Panini produced that special set of cards, Prism, with the mosaic pattern, and they sent one of those cases for every case of replay that someone had bought. You got one of those cases of Prism Mosaic, which came out like 3 or 4 months later. Rookie Kings insert Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. So the only way you could get it last year is if you had bought replay for a period of time. Then, of course, all the distributors decided to sell the Prism Mosaic separately, whether you had bought replay or not. So then it was more available and a lot of people broke it. So this year, they came back and said, hey, we are producing this, but we're selling it ourselves, so it didn't go through distributors. Golden State Warriors Tim Hardaway. And that is pretty flipping cool. That's numbered to 23. You've got a relic, sticker auto. It's on the Timeless Treasures insert. And I think that's a pretty cool little hit for Golden State with the nice game-worn relic there, Tim Hardaway. So I think that's a pretty cool hit. I know a lot of times you want the rookie hits, but I kind of like that one. So anyway, that's the deal with Prism Mosaic. This year, Panini solicited it themselves. They didn't sell it through, they didn't send it through distributors, and obviously they didn't have it for a make good because there was nothing they had to make good this year. But I think it's the same basic concept. All clear for takeoff, Kevin Durant insert. So it's the same deal where there's not a guaranteed number of autograph there's not a guaranteed autograph in each box. There's a certain number you're supposed to find per case. DeAndre Jordan to 199, press proof for the Clippers. So that's part of the reason that I'm breaking it as a full case, because it's, I broke some of it up last year and we did half cases, but then it can get real out of whack, and maybe one half of the case doesn't have any autographs, the other half of the case could potentially have them all. And so this time I just decided, nope, we'll break all 12 boxes in one break. But there's usually some parallels and things in there too. I mean, it is a form of prism. It's just not our standard prism. But I know people have been breaking it all week, I think, because I'm sure everybody got theirs about the same time I got mine, which was at the first of this week. James Harden, Court Kings. So you probably actually have a better idea of what's coming out of it than I do, because I haven't watched any of the breaks yet. So I am anxiously awaiting the chance to open that. Larry Nance Jr., all clear for takeoff insert. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. Drew Holiday, press proof 299 for NOLA. Put that in the wrong sleeve, didn't I? Daggone it. And they don't give the full checklist. I'm still talking about Prism Mosaic. Panini didn't give the whole checklist, but they did give a sample of who's in there. I mean, and it's pretty good. It's Kobe and I think, did they say Kevin Durant was in there? I would have to double check. But Lonzo and, Donovan Mitchell, all those kinds of people in there too. And I think, well, I know if you scroll to the bottom of my listing, there's a product description that came from Panini. And I think as part of that description, they listed a few names of people whose autographs are in there. They just didn't put the whole checklist on it. Although it may be on their website by now, possibly. I didn't think about checking that. I guess I should have. Many times as we visit their website for redemptions, you would not think that would have escaped my mind, but it did. To go look at the checklist for Mosaic. Alonzo Mourning, Hall Kings. So this, of course, is our fifth box, our fifth and final box for tonight. Jamal Murray, all clear for takeoff Nuggets. But of course, we've got Select breaking on Monday night too, so don't forget about Portal Select. For the Pacers, there is a press proof to 299. And that's the last of Select that I have. What is breaking Monday night? That's it. That's the last case I have. Well, actually, I think I have some first off the line, but it's not a full case. It's loose boxes, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. Press proof to 299, Dwayne Wade. I don't know if I want to open some or all of them myself, or if I want to break them, or what I want to do with them. I don't have very many anyway, like 4, I think. First off the line Select. But what we're breaking Monday night is the last sealed case of Select. I kind of meant to work Revolution in somewhere too, so I can't believe I forgot about it. De'Aaron Fox rookie insert. I've just got a lot of stuff on hand right now. Rookie Kings, Frank Mason. But also not a lot coming out this upcoming week. Just tribute, I think, baseball. Jeremy Lin to 99 for the Nets. That's in the hollow foil again. Although maybe on Friday we might have Leaf. Why have I blanked on the name of it? Oh, I can't believe I've blanked on the name of it. Shoot. It's baseball. It's Leaf. It's the product that has all the good patches. Trinity? Is that it? Yeah, I think maybe it's Trinity. So we might have Leaf Trinity Baseball Friday. Possibly. But I don't know for sure, because Leaf has a bad habit of moving their release dates. But for sure, we have Tribute Baseball from Topps on Wednesday. Although I'm not opening it until Thursday because I forgot to list it Wednesday night. But if you like baseball, Tribute's, you know, it's pretty high end. It's about a, I don't know, about a $1,700 case, something like that. 6 boxes in it and maybe 3 or 4 autographs per box and then some relics as well. But it's it usually has some good hits in it, and it's pretty high end, or mid high end anyway. Court King Steph Curry. Significant signatures for the Bucks. Jason Terry, sticker auto. DeAndre Jordan, Clippers to 199 press proof. And I'm just looking at that giant stack of cards, thinking about how long it will take to sort them. Gotta be so long. All clear for takeoff, Blake Griffin, Clippers. It's like, why do they have to put so many cards in the box? Why couldn't they just put a few less base cards in each box? That is, that about jumped out of my hand. Sorry, that is Robert Horry for the Lakers. He does not seem to be any worse for the wear for trying to jump out of my hand, but he did try to break free. Of course, he's got 5 championships as well because he played for the Lakers. Karl Anthony Towns, Court Kings insert. James Harden, all clear for takeoff insert for the Rockets. We should have a relic somewhere in this last little bit here that's in my hand. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hall Kings. I think we're coming up on it right now. CJ McCollum for the Blazers, Jersey Kings relic. And that came very near the end. So let's recap our 5 boxes of Donruss here. We'll take a quick spin through our numbered cards, which I think these are pretty much all press-proof cards. Well, that's a hollow foil, so I guess we have a couple of hollow foils and one rated rookie. So I guess they weren't all press proofs. Right after I said it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, they're not all press proofs. Seems like they should be, but they're not. Most of them are. All right, that was the numbered cards. Then our hits. The McCollum jersey for the Blazers. Jason Terry signature for the Bucks. Nice little Tim Hardaway. That's to 23. It is a game-worn relic sticker auto for the Warriors. Jersey Kings, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, the Nets. Newly crowned relic Jason Tatum for the Celtics. Significant signatures, I can't say his name, for the Cavaliers. Carmelo Anthony, a little mellow relic for the Knicks. Solomon Hill, significant signatures for NOLA. Nice Justin Patton for the T-Wolves. And then Back to the Future, Joffrey Laverne. So that is it. That's all we have for tonight. So I will do a quick run through the spreadsheet here in case someone is watching the recorded version and you didn't see at the beginning your anticipated shipping dates or some of that stuff. We'll buzz through that very quickly. And yeah. So while I'm doing that, once again, thanks everybody. I always am happy to have you join me. I always appreciate your bids and your breaking with me and chatting with me, keeping me company, keeping me in line, all that kind of stuff. So that is all for tonight. Until I see you the next time, take care. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be back at it tomorrow night. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.